Merry meet and welcome to Jupiter's Radiance. I'm Taylor. We are working with a handheld again today, but hopefully so that you were able to see the full spread and cards. With that, let's go ahead and get started with what I'm calling our strength card spread. So this is for the second week of August, or to support in integrating higher guidance and understanding yourself more uniquely. Essentially, we're going to start with one right here. This is going to be you as you are. And then number 2 is going to be the higher guidance. Number 3 is this first card. This is going to be about how to live it. So essentially advice on how to integrate that into how you're currently living. And then this is going to be card number 4, and this is what needs further adjusting. Bringing us to 5, this is the you after. So after you've made these adjustments, you're now more settled into that higher guidance. So it's a little bit of a journey to get there, giving yourself some grace. And then we have number 6 here. This is going to be what you recognize in hindsight. So kind of like the lesson of the higher guidance that you see and are able to just more objectively notice now that you're kind of through the actual integration process. And the card number 7, so I have it here so that you can easily tell that there's 2 cards here. Card number 7 is going to be about like why you needed those adjustments in the first place, and just kind of helping you understand about why this initial situation needed adjustments, right? And so these two are going to be very related to each other, but again, more about reflection and giving that grace and understanding into ourselves. And then number 8 is going to be either what you released or what you gain, just kind of an identifier for you to resonate with the journey and the lesson overall, and especially if you feel like you're still more in the middle of it, if you recognize or resonate with this final card, you kind of are going to be able to know, oh, okay, you're right, I have fully gained or released that, or I'm still in the process of it, and allowing yourself to know a little bit more about any further advice and what you need. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the collective reading. Starting with card number 1, we have 5 releasing. So you right now, so this journey does seem like this card is going to relate to something that you are releasing, but you in the now, honestly, it feels like there's maybe a little bit ungroundedness, feels like things are being taken from you, not just necessarily being released, because this is kind of before the guidance, this is before the understanding. So there's a little bit of fear and panic in this release. So let's go ahead and take a look at our higher guidance. Hilarious, and it's letting go. So our higher guidance is literally to lean into that release, which can still be very scary about surrendering. We're only on card 2, so let's just go ahead and keep going before I start giving further messages. That way we don't just jump ahead. And so card 3, how to live it. We have joy. So card 3 is what this tells me about how to live in letting go and bringing joy to the situation. Also, I love that it's 42 and then 24. So that may be important for someone who likes numbers and marrying. But the fact that we are focusing on joy in order of this release means that you're most likely letting go of things that no longer serve you or make you happy. And so the more that you seek the things that make you happy, the easier it is going to be to live in that joy. So let's go ahead and take a look at what further adjustments are needed though. And so we have Heaven's Door. And so what's interesting about this is letting us know that kind of the adjustments for internally is just believing in the opportunities that are coming to us, but there is also a message here for someone that there is an external opportunity that you are waiting for, and to trust in that timing. So a lot of times, right, there's a lot of fear with this, and a lot of with this releasing, and why we're being called to focus more on the joy aspects. And so the further adjustments that's needed is kind of trusting that you're allowed this space to follow those joys, and that things will still work out in your favor, and that you'll get what you need in order to continue through with this release. All right, let's go ahead and further take a look into just you after. So we have source of life. So this is letting us know that as you gain this trust, you kind of are getting a sense of renewal for yourself, because like it is quite literally as if you are being, I don't like the phrase born again, because that can be negative for some people. So what I mean though is the sense that your energy feels renewed and is that your energy feels renewed and that you are fully more in the flow of life. Like you're not concerned as much is the main energy there. So as you are following those joys, as you are integrating more trust and seeing the opportunities that are supportive to you, you are flowing more with life rather than feeling like something's being taken from you or feeling as though you have to give up something and not gain something significant. So yeah, a very subtle energy, and a lot of it feels very internal of like, hey, you just gotta trust that you are valid for being happy and following joys in life versus focusing on what makes you worried or anxious. All right, and so what is our lesson in hindsight? We have ascension. So this is kind of telling us that through this process of letting go, we're going to be ascending into a higher version of ourselves, which makes a lot of sense because you're letting go of that worry and stress tends to be lower energies, and while trust and faith and belief are going to be more in those higher realms. And so part of that ascension is stepping into those higher energies and just trusting not only in yourself but in the energies that are supportive to you and that you are working with them. Okay, so number 7, just why we question joy. Okay, so we have light. So immediately what comes through for this is the fact that like you have not experienced as much light and joy in your life to where it has made you distrustful of these positive things because you are more focused on the shadow. Okay, and that's valid. That's why between this joy, we learn into trust and you gain tools and experiences where you're like, oh, okay, this is working out for me, so I can continue taking these steps forward. All right, and then finally what you have released or gained, and we have awakening. So this is definitely something that you've gained because it is directly correlated to ascension, and it is directly correlated to the fact that your energy is waking up to serve you better. So I really can't speak more on it because this is such an emotional journey between letting go of fear in order to accept more joys, releasing doubts in order to have more trust, and it really starts with gaining those experiences that are supportive to you and noticing more objectively how certain things can work out for you because of how authentically you move towards them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave the collective reading here. Definitely let me know if this resonated with you. Feel free to comment anything else that you're going through or any questions or concerns that you feel are coming up during the upcoming weeks. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll continue posting weekly videos when we can. Thank you so much for being here again. Blessed be.